Hey guys, Military VR here.
Also known as Hook Hand in Recroom. Today I'm going to show you how to make a working flashlight in
Recroom. Yes, one that you don't need two trigger handles.
only one trigger handle. So, let's get into it.
So, I haven't created a bad example, but if you want a bad example of a flashlight, go into my game called the maze.mp4. So what you want is this. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So, this is what you're going to need. A trigger handle, a light, an if value, an if, and a spotlight. And a clamp. Do remember that. As we're just going to move these out of the way. Yes, I know, it's kind of weird that I'm moving them. Just going to bring them over here. Yeah. Anyway, so, last video, I cloned and flipped these bad boys. But that is kind of scummy since you guys can't clone flip it because you don't have it. So, I'm going to spawn it all in again. Yippee. First, you are going to want a trigger handle. Yes, I forgot to say that. Just grab your trigger handle and put it right there. Yep, right there. Now what you're going to need, variable chip. I'm pretty sure. Bool variable. Now just put it right there. Now, I'm going to rename this to the light. Since the light is pretty important. Just rename it to light. Now, submit it. And also, make sure it's synced. If it's not synced, then everybody won't be able to use it except for you. Next thing we need to do is get an if value. Just grab an if value. Right there. Let's just put it right there. There. Now grab an if chip. No, grab an if. Put it right there. And lastly, the spotlight. Not lastly. We need to clamp it.
You know what I mean.
Spotlight. It has to be CV2, otherwise this won't work. So, let's do this. So, before we do anything, let's configure this trigger handle. So, firstly, go to the spotlight, click it to emit off. Now, just set it to whatever range and intensity you want. For now, I'm going to set the color to red, because, you know. So, firstly, what we're first going to want to do, is to connect this to this little guy. Now, connect this to the result. And then connect the if chip. Yes, I know MSI #1 fan's probably going to use the if thing. Yes, she also tells me about MSI. Either way. But, so now we take the light and put it to the if chip and take this red part and put it to the condition chip. Simple as that. Then we take this put it on turn on, and else to turn off. Now we're going to need to do a little bit of configuring. By that I mean a lot of configuring. So, the first thing we're going to want to do is, firstly, just stop lagging. So, the first thing we're going to want to do is grab a clamp.
Since we don't want you to just grab in and bam.
Okay. This is the easiest part. Now we connect this to this, and this to this. So, now that we see all this, now see this little dud right here? See this little dud? Click it to true. If it's not true, then everything will fail. Just like your career. Alright, but so this is what we have right now. One sec. So, now, if I'm right, we should have this. It's a pretty short tutorial, but it works. Barely. So, yeah. Also, big shout out to the RCL man, because this is basically where I learned this. And if you could drop a subscribe, that would be pretty good.